is getting clearer. The past is gone. It went by like dusk to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got their dues to pay. Yeah, I know nobody knows where it comes or where it goes. I know it's everybody's sin. You got to lose to know how to win. Half my life's in books, written pages, lived and learned from fools and from sages. You know it's true. All the things come down to you. Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. Sing with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord take you Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. Sing with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord take you Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream till your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream till your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. Sing with me if just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away.
You let me violate you. You let me desecrate you.
Hey, everybody, it's the top of the hour, and this might be a sports trivia show, but it's still on a goddamn comedy network, so we're not starting on time. Grab yourself a snack, maybe get something to drink, hit the toity if need be. Share out the link with your friends and family not already in the stream. Sports Ball with Drew Absher will begin in about 2.5 minutes.
I wanna feel you from the inside. I wanna woo you like an animal. My whole existence is blind. You bring me closer to God. You can have my isolation. You can have the catered breaks. You can have my absence of praise. You can have my everything. Help me tear down my reason. Help me, it's your sex I can smell. Help me, you make me perfect. Help me become somebody else. I wanna, you like an animal. I wanna feel you from the inside. I wanna, you're like an animal. My whole existence is blind. You bring me closer to God. Come on, ladies, break it down. Through every forest, above the trees, within my stomach, scraped up my knees. I drink the honey inside your hive. You are the reason I stay alive. I wanna feel you from the inside. I wanna you like an animal. My whole existence is blind. I wanna, my whole existence is blind. You like it.
Welcome to Virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Sports Ball with Drew Absher. Please welcome to your screen Drew and the panel of Sports Ball.
Hey everybody, welcome in to Sports Ball with Drew Absher. That's me. I'm your host. This is a sports trivia adjacent show. If you're joining us, like we were kind of joking before we went live, is that like the last 3 of these shows is like starting at 6 p.m. right when a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs is happening. Which not only like sucks for all the people on the show because we all want to watch it, but it also really is making me start thinking about who our audience must be. It's like people who don't care that much about sports, you know? So if you're joining us, thank you. Thank you for, hopefully you got the game on mute. I watch all the NBA games on mute whenever it's like Mark Jackson calling it. So thanks for being with us.
If it's Mark Jackson, it's Jeff Van Gundy. And
I know
Jeff Van Gundy's great.
I know, but I'm all over Mike Breen. Van Gundy's great, but I can't stand Mark Jackson. Mama, there goes that man. All right, let's introduce the contestants for today. Returning champion. I mean, he's our Ken Jennings at this point. Make it real loud for Josh Means, everybody.
Woo! Hand down, man down.
Yeah.
Happy to be back. I'm trying to go through all of my jerseys. This week I brought a Starbury jersey. Fucking old school.
Oh, shit.
Is that a Tim's?
No. I don't know
Beijing
what that is.
Ducks?
No, is it a
Timberwolves? Yeah.
Timberwolves jersey? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how I have it. I think my mom bought it at like a Marshall's.
There you go. There was nothing better, dude. That's the only nice thing about being a Kings fan, and I think everyone on the show can relate to this, is that like we would trade a player and then you could just go cop their jerseys at Ross for like $25
every time.
And then I just had like a Corliss Williamson jersey.
Oh, those are always on the rack. Corliss
what,
Williamson
you know?
jerseys.
I'm like, I don't know.
Yogi Stewart.
Everybody make it real loud. That was Robert Emoto returning again. Had a great showing the last time out.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing, Robert? I like your Rastafarian hat. You posing. You
Look
poser.
it, man. I like I'm a lesbian now, and I work at an art gallery haircut.
You talking about this thing?
Shit. Yes.
You talking about the bird's nest?
Yeah, I'm sick of you trying to look like Shahara Hyatt.
Sydney Steigers.
Cool. Thanks for trashing them on my show, everybody.
You insulted me first. You
that'll prevent me from getting.
Did you cuss on this thing?
Yeah, that'll prevent me from getting booked at the Lavender Library. All right, kicking it down, dude. The nice thing is, I don't think a single actual Sacramento comedian is gonna watch this show. They're like, sports, gross. All right, throwing it back down. We got Spencer Sellens, everybody.
Woo.
Woo!
What's good, people?
How's everybody doing, man? I mean, it feels like we're kind of, I don't know if you guys are having this feeling too, but it feels like the pandemic exists a little bit less after, like right now we're in the heat of baseball season. We're in obviously the heat of the NBA playoffs. Football's kicking off. How you guys feeling about everything? You guys all right? I mean, it's kind of hard to keep your eyes off the news, but sports helps, right?
COVID's gone.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
kind
don't know
of
about
agree.
that, but sports are back, and that's a huge plus. Also,
It definitely makes staying in the house easier. Where I'm like,
for
dude,
sure.
I'll watch. I was bummed out on Monday with no NBA, but then I was like, oh, 2 football games. I'm like, this rocks.
Yeah, it was hard
Yeah.
back in like May going through Netflix for the 800th time, trying to find something new. But now, like, you actually have something to watch.
Yeah, totally, dude. Everyone, there's that Amazon show, The Boys, and I watched the first season of it, and the second season just came out, and everyone's like, oh, have you seen season 2? And I'm like, dude, I'm watching like 8 hours of sports a day right now.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about Amazon Prime. It's the last thing on my fucking list. So, cool, man. Let's get started with the show. As always, we're going to start with everyone's favorite game, Let's Argue. You guys will get random points for this category. This is a round the horn style game. If you've never been a viewer of the show before, I will ask the guys a couple questions. They will argue, present cases, and get points for good arguments made. As always, we start in alphabetical order. Josh, simple question here. What is the best concession stand food to get at a sporting event?
Well, beer is needed at Kings games,
Okay.
but
Good point.
too expensive. Get drunk beforehand.
Yes.
Popcorn is my vote. It tastes delicious. It's cheap. There's enough of them that you can throw them at nearby fans that piss you off or annoy you. And they're fun when something exciting happens to throw up in the air and get everywhere.
Okay, so just a lot of shenanigans with your popcorn. I like that.
Yeah.
Throwing it to Robert. Emoto. What do we like at sporting events?
I'm gonna say corn dog. Okay, it's quick to get. They're always like already made. They're cheap. It's good. You know, you really can't mess it up. You can't have. I rarely have like a bad corn dog. They're easy to hold, so you can walk through a crowd. Right, you can shift through people easily. You don't. If anyone's to get to your seat, you're able to get to it easily. You don't have to worry about spilling it like popcorn. You can still do the wave. If the wave's happening and you're sitting down with a corn dog, you have no problem with participating. No condiments needed. And for some reason, if like you're at a baseball game and you dive for the foul ball, you sprain your wrist, you can use the wood part as a splint.
I like it.
Safety.
I think you presented some good arguments. I do got to follow up on one point. No condiments on the corn dog. Nothing.
I'm saying you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Just grab it. Yeah.
What is Robert Emoto putting on the? It's you and your boys, your son. It's his first playoff basketball game. This is next year when the Kings make the playoffs. You got yourself a corn dog. You got the little guy a corn dog. What's Robert Emoto putting on the corn dog?
Just
A
ketchup
tuna
and
roll.
mustard, man. You
A tuna roll.
not accept racist comments. while you swing in that stupid chair, all right? Don't have racist comments as you're swinging. Just ketchup and mustard, man. I don't do relish. Do you put relish on corn dogs? I don't know what else you put on a corn dog.
I don't think he put relish on a corn dog. He definitely put ketchup and mustard on it, though. That was the answer I was looking for. All right, Spencer, big guy. What are you weighing in at, Spencer? Size?
Dude,
You're like
fat as
6'3"?
fuck.
6'3".
I'm 6'4". 6'4", like
240.
290.
290. Okay, I was a little bit off there. Spencer, what are you getting?
What condiments? What things should we lay off of at a concession stand?
Well,
Spencer,
that's a great transition into my answer, though. It's a great transition.
Spencer, hold on. Let me ask the question. Spencer, what concession stand food are you getting 8 of?
Well, that's a great phrasing of that question, asshole. It's a great way. So, look, sports are all about spectacle. Food, spectacle, that's a whole other thing, all right? You got to get food that if you ate outside of a sports venue, you would be institutionalized. Like, that's the whole point of getting concession food, not popcorn, not corn dogs. Sorry, that's delicious, mostly because you guys stole my answers, but free because you have to get crazy. There's this shit called the foul pole that I heard about from the Rangers, the baseball team from the Texas Rangers. It is a 2-pound chicken tender. I don't know how they, amass 2-pound chicken tender. They probably on a bed of fries.
Okay.
And it can feed the whole family for less than $30, and you get 3 mason jars worth of dipping sauces.
3 mason jars worth of
3
dipping
mason
sauces?
jars.
It seems dangerous to hand out a game a mason jar.
What in the fuck is that, dude? That is. How the fuck am I supposed to eat that in the left field bleachers? I skip on tickets, dude. I'm
You're
paying.
not seeing any of the game if you get something like that.
I'm up
God
in the
forbid a foul
nosebleeds.
ball come your way.
I'm in the nosebleeds. Everyone's like, "Why didn't you get better seats?" I'm like, "I had to spend $45 on a chicken tender." All right, Spencer. I mean, it's a very niche thing you just ordered. You're like,
That you can only get in one stadium?
go to the River
But you'd
Cats
have to
game,
get-
I'll have one foul pole. They're like, "What are you talking about?" All right.
Sir, please leave.
I like you were prepared though. None of us are going to say that. I like that.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's like, no one's gonna steal this one from me. All right. After round 1, I got Josh at 3, Robert with 4, Spencer with 3. Doesn't matter. Plenty of time to catch up here.
I'd be blown.
Next
That's
question.
what I do.
The next question, in the same vein of question 1, what is the best sound you can hear at a sporting event? Just very general question here. I mean, you could have on the field specific sports or I mean sounds, or you can have the sound of a cotton candy dude coming up the stairs. You know what I mean? It's up to you. So we'll start with Robert this time. Robert, what do you got?
Yeah, I didn't know where to go with this one, but I started thinking like something I really like hearing, and I think it's a song "Hit the Road Jack," because that means a good player or an annoying player just got fouled out or ejected.
Wow,
Okay?
that's cool.
Nothing was better than being at or watching a Kings game, being at a Kings game, and like Rick Fox or someone fouls out, and then they play that song. The entire crowd in unison starts singing it, and it's nice to see. The players are going crazy. The player who's getting kicked out is usually still yelling at the coach or the ref while the coach is holding back, right? Or the pitcher's getting yanked. That means the pitcher's getting yanked at a baseball game, right? And you get to see that lonely walk back to the dugout. But yeah, it's just the unison of the fans singing.
Yeah. Dude, hell of a pool there. That's a really good answer. Spencer, what do you got?
All right. Well, my personal favorite is the basketball swish. However, the most dramatic one, I believe, is the crack of the wooden baseball bat, because you gotta set the scene. It's a hushed stadium of tens of thousands of people, all waiting upon. Then you just hear the crack of wood. I mean, from yards and yards and yards, hundreds of yards away, and then afterwards you hear like thousands and hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of people just exploding in cheers. Very dramatic.
1,000,000%. Sound of the Bat is definitely my number one for sure. But that's as a baseball fan, a baseball player. Love that noise. Josh, coming to you. What do you got? What's the best noise?
Free tacos. No, I'm just kidding. And same as Robert, like I love the na 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 na. That one's good. But my favorite is like how quiet it gets when a game-winning shot goes up, and then you hear the buzzer. You either hear a
Josh going
groan
with
or a
the
cheer.
sound of silence. There we go. I love that.
Just like his sets.
Yeah, okay. I wish I could think of something. But I'll get you back in like a couple minutes. Next round, you're fucked.
I knew you had to continue with your answer.
No, I was done. That's the best sound.
I agree. I think that was kind of where my head was at too, is like in a tense moment in a basketball game, one of the best noises you could hear is the shot clock.
Yeah.
The buzzer.
For
and
sure.
you're like waiting for a shot to go. Like Game 7 last year, the Eastern Conference Finals, when Kawhi's shot goes up and
Oh, when it's
rimming in
bouncing
and out,
yeah.
and you hear the and you're like, dude, that's it. Whatever happens here is
But,
what's
like,
happening.
That silence I was talking about, that was the longest of those silences ever.
Forever.
While it's
Yeah, whenever
bouncing around.
when everyone's watching, even if it's in like soccer, dude, even if there's like a huge penalty kick or something, that silence as the guy's approaching the ball, unbeaten, dude. That's why we love sports right there.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna go with the ooh of a crowd just because I remember when Iverson crossed over Jordan, like when he came in
Is
the
it your
league.
set?
Yeah. Let's move
It
on.
wasn't good enough. I'm gonna get you worse later.
I didn't have that good of a point. I mean, that derailed all momentum I was gonna have, and Drew knows I'm gonna bomb at the end of this, so I'm not gonna continue.
You know what's an underrated one I thought someone was definitely going to say is shoes squeaking on a basketball court. That's a great noise too. When you're
sure.
watching the game live and all you can hear is that it's great noise.
I'm never close enough to hear that, but I know what you mean.
Well, dude, you got to just go to more Kings games. It doesn't matter where you sit. There's nothing.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. After that round, Josh was 6, Robert and Spencer both with 7. Like I said, doesn't really matter. Plenty of time to catch up. All right, number 3, I think probably my favorite sports story of 2020. Houston Rockets player Daniel House was booted from the NBA bubbles just a few days before his team because he was found to have snuck a female COVID testing agent into his room. Where does Daniel House rank amongst top sports coxmen? I mean, he's pulling in a female COVID tester. That takes insane, fuckability. Where does he rank amongst all-time coxmen, and where does he rank against all-time shitty teammates? I mean, he's a rotation player who basically was inactive after game 2 because he was trying to get some stray pussy. So we'll start with Spencer on this one. Spencer, how do you feel about Daniel House?
All right. Well, I'm glad you got me. Let me go first because, all right. So, given the circumstances, given the fact that it was a woman part of the testing protocol for COVID, I will put House in the top 10 of Cocksmith and of worst teammates. However, there's a better candidate because there's a candidate that I picked that is both the best coxman and the worst teammate of all time, and that is Le Baguette, Mr. Tony Parker. All right. The guy cheated on Eva Longoria to fuck his teammate Aaron Barry's wife. That's a coxman.
Yeah, but that as true as all that was, then it came out that they were swingers, and he didn't cheat on Eva Longoria.
Look, he's French, all right? Look, we're not going to comment
badass
on
move.
customs, all right?
Yeah.
It's a different country.
Still a badass move to do what he did, like all across the board. You get the full spectrum. Cool because that's awesome, and also shitty because that's your teammate. But Definitely agree. But yeah, I thought it was interesting when that came out that they were like swingers. I was like, I was like 13 years old. Maybe Eva Longoria would fuck me. That's crazy.
So there's a chance.
I have a good shot. All right, Josh.
Hang on. Didn't Steve Nash like go to have his kid be born, and it ended up being Jason Richardson's kid?
There's a rumor about that.
What?
I just never. There's
What?
so many of those fucking NBA rumors, dude. And let's move on from this topic before we spoil the next game. But
Okay.
yeah, man, there's like a bunch of stories like that. We can talk about it more after the next game.
I need to look that one up. All right.
Yeah.
Alright,
I think that I'm pretty sure that that's like one of those rumors that you're like, ooh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, coming to you. Daniel House, where's he rank amongst Coxman, and where's he rank amongst shitty teammates?
Well, I'm gonna go the other way because I have a theory. I actually think he's the best teammate because there's no way Daniel House is bringing back a COVID testing agent to his room. That was James Harden. Daniel House took the bullet for his teammate so that James Harden didn't take all that flack on social
What a
media.
savage.
And
Yeah.
that's why he's...
I mean, that is the rumor swirling. Apparently,
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, because through the
Wait, you just
investigation,
I thought I came up with that. Damn.
well,
I thought
the
you were-
rumor swirling is that he was falling on the sword for somebody. My guess is Westbrook. That's just my personal guess, but
Yeah.
but yeah, because like apparently she had told her coworkers that she was interested in a different player, like that she was going to try to fuck a different player, and they found that out through the investigation, but couldn't prove that the other player was,
It was probably PJ Tucker. Women love shoes.
just a dude wearing nothing but Air Force Ones,
How did they-
person in scrubs.
How did they even find out? It was because she told after?
No, she got busted by NBA security.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know how the story actually broke.
I guess that they like were monitoring. She was in there for like hours, and they were monitoring like security footage and like watched her walk in the room and then come out hours later. So, pretty insane story, all things considered.
Maybe she was just doing a thorough test.
Yeah, it could have been. She was swabbing his butthole with her tongue.
I'm gonna say he's up there with Coxman, but Tom Brady is my number one because he gives his women gift baskets. I still don't know, haven't heard of anyone who's doing that.
Derek Jeter.
I mean, Derek Jeter, yeah.
Oh, was it?
Derek
Oh, yeah, Derek
Jeter.
Jeter. Damn
Derek
it.
Jeter,
Okay.
yeah.
Worst
I forgive
teammate, he's up there as well. But one before him, I have D'Angelo Russell because he ended Nick Young's engagement to Iggy Azalea. So
wow, forgot about that. Good
yeah,
pull.
and so like I have him way up there. But for the Rockets, they were 28th in the league in bench scoring, and this is why he was important. Is he was their leading scorer off the bench, and giving Westbrook a breather. Coming off of his injury before each half. So he made the rotation go from 9 to 8 people, which, I think he kind of just saved the Rockets because gave them an extra excuse to maybe, why they were gonna lose anyway.
Yeah.
But
of course, Robert had to bring numbers into this.
There it is.
Worst teammate, I do say because
Josh
he could have shut down the whole playoffs by doing something like that. I feel like they could have ended the whole thing. So
Yeah.
I think it's
No,
kind
I
of
agree.
nature of them to do that and just end the whole, possibly risk ending the whole playoffs to save Harden and Westbrook.
It's way worse than the Seattle fucking rookie cornerback that snuck that girl in.
Oh yeah, with the
1000%.
jersey.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure. And I think that, like, as funny as this story is to me, it's also like, dude, you could have really fucked everything up somehow. You know what I mean?
for
Like,
sure.
dude, like that would have made me so fucking mad if this dumbass brings a fucking COVID testing patient and ends the bubble. I would have been furious. So shout out Daniel House because he got away with it. Last week we played a game called Don't Quote Me, I Ain't Said Shit. And there's a Charles Barkley quote that says the difference between good shots and bad shots are good shots go in. So this is a good shot by Daniel House because it did go in. Not too many bad repercussions there. So after Let's Argue, I got Josh with 8, Robert and Spencer both with 9. Who cares? We're moving on. Doesn't matter all that much. And we're going to play listicles. my intro for this is pretty simple. I think that Bleacher Report has ruined sports journalism with the birth of the listicle, where they just rank a bunch of arbitrary shit and call it articles. Today's listicle, how this works is you get 3 points for being the last person to be able to name someone on the list. So yeah, all we're going to do is we're going to go in order we're going to go Josh, Robert, Spencer. You guys are each going to take turns naming someone who you think is on Bleacher Report's worst teammates of all time. That's the category for today. So these are guys that Bleacher Report said.
When did they write this?
This was I think it was 2017.
All right.
2017. But there's not many guys on the list that are, I mean, there's like, actually, I'm looking at it. I don't think there's a single guy on here who's still active. So it's kind of, it's within the last 20 years or so, I'd say, the majority of these offenses, but there's not going to be like a guy on there that's like, Russell Westbrook or anything like that. All right. Josh starting. Oh, and for the record, I've removed 3 people that I don't think anyone would actually guess from this list. So if you do nail one of those, I'll count it. But so it's really like the top 13. All right, Josh, coming to you. Who do you think Bleacher Report's got on their worst teammates of all times list?
Tony Parker.
Dude, no Tony Parker. When Spencer said that, I was like, he's going to throw someone off the trail.
Damn it. He did.
Damn it.
I was trying to steal his guess.
You fucker.
Spencer, where are you going on this? I mean, Robert. I'm sorry, Robert.
Terrell Owens.
T.O. comes in at number 3 on the list. Good call, Robert. Spencer?
Shit, this is
Michael Jordan.
No MJ. Robert with a quick W.
Damn.
Didn't
Was
even
Latrell
need to
Sprewell on
burn.
there?
Was Kobe on
Latrell
there?
Sprewell. Kobe was like number 15, but like the reason they listed him is like he's mean to young players. It's like it's Kobe fucking Bryant.
Why the fuck
Yeah.
wouldn't Michael Jordan be on that
he's-
then? They had a
he's
whole
mean to-
documentary about how he's an asshole.
Yeah, but it's like they were like talking about Kobe. I'm like, he's mean to Dwight Howard too. Like he's
Yeah,
not
right.
just mean to
Yeah.
young dudes. He's not like
Yeah.
a bully. He's just mean. No, this list, the funniest one they had on this list, because like the Bleacher Report, this is why I hate Bleacher Report so fucking much, is number 15 or number like 14 was Vince Carter.
What?
And
I
they
haven't
were
heard
just
anyone
like-
ever say anything bad.
Because
About
he left
Yeah.
Toronto?
That's exactly what it was.
Oh,
he was
God.
like,
That's-
he was a bad teammate to the country of Canada. I'm like, oh, shut the
Yeah,
fuck
he
up.
hated his cousin.
Yeah, fucking dumb. Anyway, here's our top 10. The great Albert Hainsworth. I don't know if you guys remember Albert Hainsworth. He was a lineman he was on the Patriots and then the Redskins. But like he got
Y'all don't
signed.
remember a lineman?
No, dude, he was like one of the best D tackles or I think he was like a interior defensive lineman. But like he was like nasty on the Patriots and then signs with Washington and then like shows up at camp like 450 pounds. And I don't think he ever.
I do remember him.
I don't think he ever played a game for the Redskins. Like,
Yeah.
It just was like super out of shape. Number 9 is Manny Ramirez. He was one of the reasons that the Boston Red Sox imploded during a dynasty. Number 8, Randy Moss. I thought people would guess Randy Moss. I think diva wide receivers always kind of get the bad teammate.
Yeah.
That's all I was thinking.
Number
Of.
si-
I was trying to think of receivers. man.
Number 7, I thought for sure would be thrown out there. Gilbert Arenas. I mean, you fucking
Yeah.
bring a gun to gunfight your teammate. That lands you up there.
Yeah, for sure.
This one's fun. I was glad they had this on the list because I love talking about this. There's a baseball player named Rafael Palmeiro. You guys probably remember
I
the
remember
name
him.
at least. Do you know what the rumor about him was? Is
No.
Rafael Palmeiro took a Viagra sponsorship and like he did it during the offseason. He did a commercial for Viagra and then all of his teammates were making fun of him. And so as revenge, he spent the entire season trying to fuck all of their girlfriends. That was how he was going to get revenge for making fun of him for getting a Viagra sponsorship.
So
Number
since he's on the list.
Yeah, right, exactly. Number 5 was a guy named Joe Horn. He's a football player. I didn't really know him. I thought maybe I was stupid for not knowing him. Number 4, Barry Bonds. Had a reputation for being a dickhead to young players. Number 3, T.O. Robert got him. Number 2, Tanya Harding. Anytime you fucking have your trainer, anytime you have your trainer start slashing
people.
Hitting people with pipes or whatever she did.
Yeah, no, he hit her with the skate. Tried to amputate.
Tried to Happy Gilmore. Is number one,
dude?
Is number 1 Ellen?
No, not quite. You can't spell Ellen without Delonte West, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Was that
number
ever
1.
confirmed?
I mean,
That whole-
it's all but confirmed, dude.
Okay.
I mean, LeBron leaves after the next season. Delonte West gets traded in that offseason. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed.
Then he was riding around on a motorcycle with all the guns and everything too. After that.
Guy was, and now he's like a really sad case. But
Yeah.
the people I removed, a guy named Michael Westbrook. He was a football player. A video came out of him like punching one of his teammates in the head, like pummeling him during practice. And the rumor was it was because the teammate was spreading rumors that Michael Westbrook was gay. So just some classic early aughts NFL homophobia there. And then an English soccer player named John Terry, who got one of his teammates' girlfriends pregnant and then forced her to get an abortion. So that'll really get you on our list for worst teammates of all time. Anytime you force a woman to get an abortion, you're a piece of shit. But when it's one of your teammates' girlfriends, that's not going to play well. All right, guys. Our next game we're going to play. Oh, sorry. Robert gets 3 points there.
Love that segue. It's just so dark.
That's what we do here, baby.
Get an abortion. And to our next game.
That's what we do here. Josh,
You just hear the pin clicking after you talk about abortion.
come on. Josh with a solid 8 points. Robert in the lead with 12. Spencer not far behind him with 9. It doesn't matter. You have a chance for 2 points here each category. This is group play. I've compiled a list of people who were all have something in common except for one. As pointed out last time, I think Robert and Josh were on together. There's plenty of people that could fall into these lists, or plenty of patterns that could also. I'm not saying these are the only things they have in common. These are just the things that are coming to mind. Hold on one second. I gotta look something up. Ah, shit, this is unprofessional. Jeez.
The Heat beat the Celtics in overtime. Let's break that news.
Did they?
For anybody
Wow.
that's deciding to watch this, it went to OT.
What was the
Tatum
final?
Had, like 118,
117,
115.
114, or something like that.
Wow. That's what Jason Tatum finished with.
I don't know. I think like 28 and 11. I saw that with like a few minutes left in overtime. I don't know what he finished with.
Wow. Okay, cool. All right, I figured out what I needed to here.
I tried to buy you enough time. Robert checked out. Now he's checking the Nuggets.
Yeah, no, I'm just checking the game. I was going to see what people had. So,
We're all good. All right, we're ready to go here. So how this game works is 4 players. 1 person is not supposed to be in this group. 1 point if you guess the correct player, and then you get an extra bonus point if you guess what the pattern is. You can get an extra point. So, all right, this one will be fun.
This really just sounds like 2 friends playing video games, talking. Like you keep getting distracted by like the
I
game or
know.
something.
Dude, it's how I talk. Like this is how my dad talks to me when he's watching sports. He's just like, how was school today? Dad, please talk to me. I need this for my development. All right, group play. We are starting with. Very rarely does he fall into 3rd place, so we'll start with Josh. Josh, the first list of athletes: Peyton Manning, Deion Sanders, Kobe Bryant, Michael Phelps.
Peyton Manning and the other ones have won a gold medal.
Not a bad guess. I don't think Dion
I don't
has
think he
won a
has
gold
either.
medal, but the other two certainly have. It's not Peyton Manning.
Damn
Robert, coming to you. You know it's not Manning.
Can you say the names again?
Sure. Peyton Manning, Deion Sanders, Kobe Bryant, Michael Phelps.
Damn. Michael Phelps and the rest of them are in the Hall of Fame. I don't know.
No, not quite.
If Michael
Not
Phelps
Michael
wasn't
Phelps.
in the swimming
I didn't know
Hall
if there.
of
I didn't know if
Fame,
there was a swimming Hall of Fame.
They
as
just
I was saying it. Who else is in it?
It's just
Anyone who
it's
else
just-
didn't drown.
Dude, the two people in the swimming Hall of Fame are Michael Phelps and the dude who invented swimming.
That is the shortest gallery
Dude, yeah, it's just,
glass case you walk by.
all right, Spencer, you got a 50-50 shot here at getting a point. Peyton Manning, Deion Sanders, Kobe Bryant, Michael Phelps.
All right. Kobe Bryant, all the other three were collegiate athletes.
You get Kobe right. Not the pattern we were looking for, though. I think that would be
That'd
true,
be
though.
right.
Yeah, but not the pattern we're looking for. Peyton Manning, Deion Sanders, and Michael Phelps all hosted SNL. All hosted Saturday Night Live. I thought I'd throw a comedy question for you guys. Isn't that crazy? They never had Kobe Bryant on Saturday Night Live.
no, not at all.
Yeah, I don't think he would want it.
Yeah,
I
he
think
would
Kobe
super
would be-
stiff. Yeah, that would.
Dude, I
Shaq
disagree,
would be
man.
great.
Who?
Shaq.
Shaq would be, but I think Kobe would actually be a really funny dude on there. I think that like he would have like a seriousness to him that would be
He
fun.
probably would, but that's not surprising that they never
I mean-
approached him about it.
The Deion Sanders episode is like hailed as one of the worst hosting jobs ever.
Yeah.
So, and dude, like in between these is like Michael Phelps hosted in 2017, and the person before him was like 2012. Like they do not have athletes on often. So
Actually, if he did a sketch like his commercial with Jalen Rose, where he's
Yeah,
asked him how many olives and he said 81. Like that'd be
Yeah.
like, stuff like that. Yeah, he was funny in that actually. Yeah.
yeah, I think that he would be great in it. All right. Next one coming to
He said Deion Sanders
Robert.
gold medal.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was so quick. I couldn't think either. I was like, "That's right." That's
I don't know.
All right.
Good.
This next one is to Robert. Robert, Bill Russell, Tom Brady, CeCe Sabathia, and Adam Jones, the baseball player for the Baltimore Orioles, not Adam Pac-Man Jones.
Okay, I'll say Adam Jones. The rest of them got championships. Did he win?
I mean, they all do have championships. Adam Jones does not, but not the pattern we're looking for, and not Adam Jones. Spencer, kicking it to you. Bill Russell, Tom Brady, Sabathia, Adam Jones.
Dude, I don't fucking even know. I was gonna say Boston players. You know what? I don't know. All right,
You want-
they're all
You can just
Sebastian. They all played in Boston. The other ones.
no and no, but
Okay.
without giving too much away, your head's in the right place.
Okay.
Josh, coming to you on this one. Tom Brady or Bill Russell, Tom Brady, Sabathia, Adam Jones.
Tom Brady and the rest of them played in the Bay Area.
All right, so you get a point for Brady, and that's not the pattern we're looking for. The correct answer is the Bill Russell, CeCe Sabathia, and Adam Jones. If you know who Adam Jones is, he's a black center fielder. These were people who all claimed they were called the N-word while playing in Boston. So fuck the city.
I love how you threw Tom Brady in as the fourth one. That's great.
What if I got that one right? I get canceled for knowing that.
Right.
Fuck. Basically, the moral is fuck the city of Boston. That's kind of what the theme of it was.
You're on the right track.
All right.
What the?
Who started that one out? Robert?
Yeah.
All right. So we're coming to Spencer on this next one. Dirk Nowitzki, Rip Hamilton, Allen Iverson, Chris Webber.
Dirk Nowitzki, Allen Iverson, Rip Hamilton, and Chris Webber. Wait, did I?
Correct. Yeah.
Damn, they all were called the N-word in Boston. Okay, let's see.
That's true.
Dirk.
Shit. Even Dirk, yeah, because he's a foreigner. I don't know. They're very dumb people in Boston.
Yeah, they just think the N-word applies to everyone.
Right? Let's go with just a guess. Dirk and everyone else is from Texas.
No. I actually don't think anyone on here is from Texas.
Honestly, because I had no fucking idea. I just didn't want to say I don't know.
Iverson's
So I
from
just was like,
Dirk
I was literally
Nowitzki.
looking at a map and I'm like, oh, it's a state. I don't know, I'll just say Texas.
Iverson grew up in Austin.
Yeah. Even though
He was a El Paso guy. No. All right, kicking it to Josh. Josh, got a guess on this one?
Chris Webber, and the rest of them were in the same draft class.
Actually, I think that they all were in that same draft class. That's not the pattern we're looking for, though.
Was I right
and
about?
it's not Chris Webber either.
Damn.
Robert, coming to you.
So who
Need
has
the
it
names
not been?
again?
Yeah, not been Weber and.
Don't tell
It's
him.
not been. Yeah, I can't tell you that. I'll
never
say the
mind.
names again.
Yeah,
I can say the names again.
No, yeah, I don't
Dirk
need them. I don't need
Nowitzki,
them.
Rip Hamilton, Allen Iverson, Chris Webber.
If you can guess which one wasn't born in Texas.
I'm gonna
Fuck.
say Iverson, and the rest of them shot 50% from the field in a season.
You used that as a guess last time. You used the 50% thing last time.
I know,
That's
but
all
you got
Robert
I
can
got
think
big
about,
men.
dude.
You got big men. Dirk. I want to say something about threes because I know Rip Hamilton doesn't shoot threes. All right, but I'll go with
All
Iverson.
right.
You guys missed it all around. Rip Hamilton is the guy who doesn't belong. And shout out Lil Bow Wow. All the rest appeared in the movie Like Mike. I thought you guys would be all over that.
You know
LA
what?
Knights, baby. LA Knights.
Yeah, I thought you guys would be super into that. All right. The last one here, and this one starts with Josh, again, bringing it back around. Ichiro Suzuki, Luka Doncic, Jared Hayne, Lionel Messi.
I feel like you're trying to throw me off because I'm going to guess one name and say the rest are all foreign born. And it's going to be true, but not what you wrote down. But that's what I'm going to do. Hayne is my guess, and the rest are all from another country.
No and no, but this one was intentionally specific for a reason. But no, not Jared Hayne and not foreign-born players. That's not the pattern specifically we're looking
Damn.
for.
I think I know
Robert,
it
I have no idea where you're going with this game. So Ichiro and the rest of them married white women.
dude, that would
Fucking
be
stats.
that'd be
Yes.
amazing if that's what it
Yeah.
was.
I don't know.
This is a real race.
I'm not gonna spend time thinking.
I don't know, man. I've been on 4chan a lot lately. I've been really obsessed with interracial marriage. So
Thinking about the shapes of skulls.
yeah.
I don't even know who Ichiro married.
No, not it. Spencer?
I'm gonna go fucking Ichiro and one. They all wait. No, fuck.
No, you can't change that shit now.
Yeah, you can't.
You still have a guess at the pattern.
Because I was gonna go. They all played for like Spain-based sports teams at one point, but never mind. Or Madrid.
So you're
Don't
guessing
narrow it
Ichiro.
down.
Yeah, you're so specific. Texas concession.
Go Broad.
He's
Spencer,
don't narrow it down.
I want to give you a point because of how close you were, but unfortunately I can't. The answer is Leo Messi, and the rest are players who played sports in an overseas league before dominating in the United States.
Oh, he had a real one in there. He had some.
Do you guys remember Jared Hayne?
No, it's
Is that Jared from Subway?
No, different guy.
he
Same
dominated
hobbies,
the lower
but different
leagues,
guy.
Right.
Same extracurriculars. No, Jared Hayne was like a rugby player who came over and had an odd
Oh,
like
the
a
Niners.
tryout with
The Niners, right? Yeah, he.
Yeah, and then he ended
Kickoff
up making the
return?
squad. Yeah, I threw him in there just as a joke because like he ended up like playing like 4 games and then just going back to New Zealand or whatever.
Yeah.
They
all right,
hyped him
cool.
up so much.
So much, dude. They were like, "This is like the future of football. Is we're just gonna bring foreign dudes over, and let them try to fucking run straight into brick walls," and it didn't work. All right, man. After that round, Josh is at 9 points. Robert is at 12 points. Spencer's at 10 points. This is still anybody's game. We got 2 more games left. 1 point available for each correct answer in the next 2 games. This next one, you got a chance to steal. Sorry, beer burp. This is a new game. It's called Over the Hump. And how we play this one is I'm going to give you a championship team in the last 15 years. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm going to name a team and a year from the last 15 years. This is the team that lost in the championship. I need you to tell me who defeated that team and ended up being the eventual champions. Does that make sense?
No.
So I'm gonna name the runner-up in a championship.
Okay.
And then you tell me who was the winner of that year.
Okay.
One note to make is all the NFL teams are for the year that the Super Bowl was taking place. So you know how the NFL rolls into the following season. So for example, if 2020 Chiefs was an example, it would be for the 2019 season. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Cool. All right. Starting with Josh, since he's in 3rd place. Josh, the 2007 Chicago Bears were beat by who? This is the 2006 season.
The Indianapolis Colts.
Josh with the point. That is correct. And just a reminder, we will steal in this category. So if Josh would have missed that, it would have went to Robert. Robert, the 2010 Celtics.
The Heat.
No, not the Heat. That would be 2 Eastern Conference teams facing
Oh,
off in the
shit.
NBA Finals.
God damn it.
That would be a rarity usually. Spencer,
Deion Sanders
kicking it
got a
to
gold
you.
medal, bro.
Lakers.
Yes. Spencer, your correct
Okay,
answer is overshadowed by
The triathlete.
Oh man, just dying laughing about Deion Sanders with the gold medal. All right,
He could
Spencer,
have.
Spencer gets that.
You know,
point correct.
Ichiro dated an Asian woman.
Ichiro married a white
I'll bet
woman.
you something. I don't know. No, I don't know.
All right, Josh, kicking it to you. This is unfortunate timing, Josh, as this one is a baseball-related one. But I think you might get it.
Jeremy Giambi.
Who beat in the World Series the 2012 Detroit Tigers?
The San Francisco Giants.
Josh with the correct answer.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
huge. I thought I put that one in there because I'm like, even if you don't know the Giants won, you might know that they won like every
Yeah,
other
I knew
season.
it was like every other year. I thought it was odd season.
It's
but
it's evens 2010, 2012, and 2014. All right, Robert, coming to you on this one. The 2012 Oklahoma City Thunder were beaten by who?
The Heat.
Robert with another correct answer, extending the
Said
lead.
that. I almost second guessed myself. No, I almost second guessed.
All right, Spencer, coming to you. unfortunately, the 2013 San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, Baltimore Ravens.
That's correct, yeah. This game is easier than I thought, but just as fun as I assumed it would be. All right, Josh, another fucking unfortunate timing, but I think you can get this one as well. I believe in you on this one. I believe in you. The 2017 Los Angeles Dodgers were beaten by who in the World Series?
The Yankees?
Oh,
Not the Yankees. Not the Yankees. Robert, coming to you, the 2017 LA Dodgers.
Boston.
No, not Boston. They won in 2018. Spencer?
the Royals.
Oh, everybody.
Was it Houston?
It was the Houston Astros. That was the cheating year.
damn
Right.
it.
Oh, damn
Yeah,
it.
As soon
that's
as
why
I said
threw
that, I
one
was
in
like,
there.
fuck, no. I do know
Yeah.
why you said I could get it.
Yeah, I tried to give them at least all a little bit obvious. All right, Robert, coming to you on this one. The 2008-2007 season, New England Patriots.
Three.
Eagles? I don't know. I don't even know divisions like that.
No, again, it's not the Eagles, nor is it the Miami Heat.
Chris Bosh was quarterback, right?
Spencer, coming to you.
The Giants. The New York Giants.
Yeah, the New York Football Giants.
Oh, that's the catch, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was the
No,
catch.
the helmet
David
catch.
The helmet.
Tyree.
Yeah, the helmet one.
David
The Eagles
Tyree.
won like 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yeah. Fun fact: that David Tyree catch was his last catch as an NFL wide receiver. Isn't that crazy? Figure
Yeah.
a guy like that would at least get another fucking run of it. All right, Spencer, pick up a point there. All right, Josh, Jesus, man, the cards just keep not falling in your favor here. But maybe,
God damn
maybe
it,
was
Robert.
recent-
Get one right.
Maybe it was recent enough. Maybe it's recent enough to jog a memory here. The 2016 Cleveland Indians.
I don't know. The Detroit Tigers.
No, they're both in the American League. They would not face off. I won't make fun of you like I made fun of Robert, though, because there's no
I'm
reason.
gonna say a team like that.
The Washington Redskins.
The Washington football team.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, be politically correct, please, on my podcast. All right, Robert, coming
Okay,
to
who
you.
beat the Cleveland Indians?
Who beat those savage Cleveland Indians in the year 2016, Robert Emoto?
The Giants? I don't know.
No, not the Giants. Spencer?
The Cubs.
Yeah, it was the Chicago Cubs. That
Oh,
broke
he's-
their 108-year drought.
Spencer's killing right now.
Holler.
Yes, Spencer's picking up. Right now we have Josh at 11, Robert at 13, Spencer at 13. We got a tie for first place. All right. This one is coming to Josh, and I think that you'll have a little bit better luck
All
with this
right.
one. The 2014 Denver Broncos, so the 2013 season.
The Seahawks.
Yes, that's correct. Josh picks up a point there.
Didn't they beat them by like 45?
Yeah, that was the
That's the
game
most
where it was like
boring game
it
of
was
all
it was
time.
over in like the first 2 minutes. The Broncos' first drive
Didn't
ended.
he?
in
Yeah,
the-
he like fumbled the fucking snap right away.
Yeah, well, it went over his head and straight through the back of the
Yeah.
end zone. Yeah, and that game
Ooh,
was one of the worst Super Bowls of all
I
time.
won $100 that night.
Nice, sweet brag. All right, Robert, coming to you. I threw this one in there because it's one of my favorite World Series of all time. But the 2011 Texas Rangers.
Oh. Shit. The
Now, Robert's not even thinking about correct answers. He's just trying to not make a dumb answer. he's like, just don't say the Houston Astros.
Just don't say the Heat.
2011?
Yes,
What was
sir.
I doing in 2011?
You're doing cocaine
The
with your
Tigers.
stripper girlfriend. No, not the Tigers. Spencer?
Okay, is this like the thing where it's actually the 2012? If that's the case, then it's the Giants.
No. That's only in football that
Oh,
rolls
fuck.
over like
I
that.
actually know this one
you?
because it's my
Hold on.
cousin's.
Hold on. Spencer's not.
All right.
Spencer was just getting clarification there. Does
That's-
Spencer have a guess?
That's a bullshit answer, but all right.
No, that was my answer.
Okay. Spencer's going with the Giants. No, not the Giants. Josh?
Fuck that, Spencer. You should have took another guess.
Fuck you, Josh.
St. Louis Cardinals.
It is the St. Louis Cardinals. Josh, for the fucking tie into first place,
Fuck yeah.
gets his baseball one correct. We still have one more in that category. I want to hear the answer as to why you knew that, Josh.
Oh, it's my cousin's favorite team.
There you go. Yeah, that's one of my favorite World Series. In like Game 6, all the Rangers needed was one strike to win the World Series. And dude on the Cardinals hits a triple, next dude singles and scores him, and then they go into extra innings. The same dude who hit the triple to keep him alive hits a walk-off home run to send it to
Goddamn.
Game 7, and then Game 7 the Cardinals won it. So pretty cool. One of the most interesting World Series in recent memory. All right, Robert, throwing it to you here. The 2010, so 2009 season, Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Cardinals.
No, not the Cardinals. That's an absurd guess. I don't think the Cardinals have won a Super Bowl since. Actually, you know what? I take that back. That's not that bad of a guess. They actually won the Super Bowl the year before. That was.
Yeah, I just remember I was playing
Kurt
beer
Warner.
pong, and I do remember.
Or they made it to the. I don't know if they won. I think the Steelers
They
won
played
the
Pittsburgh.
They
Pittsburgh
played
in the
each
Super Bowl.
other. Fucking Santonio Holmes had that like tiptoe
That's
catch.
right. Yeah. That was that year.
One of my
Okay.
friends is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I always go into his house for Super Bowls.
Same here. And I remember when Larry Fitzgerald was running for a touchdown, my friend's mom was like, "What the fuck is a Cardinal anyways?" She was going off. I was like, "What the fuck's a Steeler?" You have the wrong argument.
Yeah, you guys just have a bunch of factories, and you could come up with a more creative name.
Yeah.
All right, Spencer.
Green Bay Packers.
Damn
The
it.
Green Bay Packers. Spencer takes a 1-point lead heading into our last game. The score right now is Josh at 13, Robert at 13, Spencer at 14. Relatively low scoring in terms of what we usually do here, but no big
Okay,
deal.
that's cool.
Thank you.
Who
Appreciate
gives a
that.
shit? Doesn't matter at all. All right, we're into our next game. The aforementioned I ain't said shit. I'm going to read you a quote from an athlete or broadcaster, and you tell me who said it. All right. This one we'll start with Josh. Without any context, that's my quarterback.
Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens. 1 point per each correct answer, by the way. All right, Robert, coming to you. When asked why he went to the University of Auburn, he went on a rant about how he went to a strip club. And the quote is, "Once I saw the big titties on birthday, I knew the school met my academic standards."
Charles Barkley.
That is Charles Barkley, the fucking GOAT of quotes. There's not a person who supplies better quotes.
Yeah,
than
I was gonna
Charles
say
Barkley.
who else would say that?
Yeah, he used like
That
3
is-
Charles Barkley quotes last time.
Yeah, the last one was awesome. I mean, I love Charles Barkley. All right. Spencer, coming to you. Just an amazing statement. "I feel like I'm the best, but you're not going to get me to say that."
Odell.
Not Odell. You're on the right track, though. Josh, coming to you.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, that's Jerry Rice. That's a fucking all-timer, dude. I think I'm the best, but you're not going to get me to say that is amazing. All right, Robert. Nobody in football should be called a genius. A genius is a guy like Norman Einstein. If you get this one, dude, that it's going to be crazy. It's a deep cut if you don't know the quote right away.
Yeah, I don't. Bill Belichick.
Not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. Spencer?
one of the Ryan brothers.
Oh, also not a bad guess in terms of like stupidity level.
Yeah.
But no, it's not Rex or Rob.
Well, shit.
Gotta guess.
I was gonna guess Rex Ryan. Fuck. What's that one dude that coaches the Rams? Fisher? Greg Fisher? Is
Oh,
that his name?
Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher, yeah.
The former coach. Yeah, no, not Jeff Fisher. It was a Hall of Fame quarterback, Joe Theismann.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
nobody in
doubt that.
football should be called a genius. A genius is a guy like Norman Einstein. All right, Josh. Or actually, it goes to Robert this time. Who said, rebound Bosch, back out to Allen. His three-pointer, bang!
Damn it, I don't remember his name. Fuck, he's doing the playoffs right now. Shit. LeBron tweeted about him. Get all these details around it. Oh, shit.
He always wears a red tie.
I know exactly what he looks like. I'm
Like an
since.
FBI profiler.
An all-American white guy. I'll just pass so I don't take someone.
Okay.
But
Pass to Bosch. To Ray Allen.
Pass to Ray Allen. All right, Spencer?
Kevin Farland.
No, not Kevin Farland. Josh?
Mike Breen.
Mike Breen, the GOAT.
You brought him up earlier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bang!
yeah, bang. It's the
All
best.
right, Robert, coming to you. I never lost a game. I just ran out of time. This was in his autobiography. He wrote this.
Someone cocky.
You
Dude,
about to
Josh is
lose the
getting-
game and run out of time.
Josh is getting visibly giddy. Hey, you guys not knowing these ones.
Well, Spencer might know it. I can visibly tell Robert doesn't.
No, I don't know.
Want
Wayne
to take a
Gretzky.
guess?
I'm trying to think
Wayne
of who wrote
Gretzky.
it. No.
Not a bad guess in terms of stature. Spencer?
What was the quote again? Sorry.
I've never lost the game. I just ran out of time.
Let's go with T.O. Oh, we already did that. Fuck, we already did T.O. Oh, well.
Yeah, no, not another TO. But I mean, that's not a bad guess. Last week I did use like 3 Charles Barkley quotes, so it's not above me to use the same guy twice.
Oh, okay.
All right, Josh.
Michael Jordan.
It is Michael fucking Jordan.
Fuck.
Josh is uncatchable at this point, but actually, I take that back.
No.
There's a
Shit.
chance for a tie, but I mean, if someone nails the next 3, that's going to be incredible.
Okay. All right.
All right, Robert, here we go. It took me 17 years to get 3,000 hits in baseball. I did it in one afternoon on the golf course. Spencer, don't look too excited, all right?
Trying to think of who plays golf. It's like,
Well, think baseball. Why would you think golf? It's all up.
because he's talking about
So-
golf. I'm trying to think of baseball players that play golf.
Okay.
I don't know. Cal Ripken.
Okay. No, not Cal Ripken.
Josh,
Spencer?
I'd be buckling down this stretch. That's why I've never. This is the second time I don't.
Well, Russell Westbrook. Of this game.
Yeah, you're really putting up Paul George.
Trying to
in the
kneel
second
it.
round
I'm
first.
trying to burn this clock. I need to start. That's what I'm gonna do next time. I'm gonna just start with random banter to just
Taking a knee with a
make the
tie
show-
game.
Spencer?
Barry Bonds.
Oh, painfully close. Josh?
Mark McGuire. I have no idea.
No. Spencer, Jesus, I almost want to give you a sympathy point. It's Hank Aaron.
Ah, goddamn.
Hank Aaron, the former home run king before Barry Bonds. All right. This will be fun. Robert, coming to you. Talking about a player's wife. this is along the same lines of. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the one. I'm going to go to the last one first because I think this is a good one to end on. All right. I ain't going to be no scapegoat.
Damn it, that's got to be someone.
Okay, I'm going to spoil something for you. Josh is already the winner, so don't break your brain trying to think of this one.
Vladi Divac.
Oh, not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. Spencer?
He is foreign.
That wasn't a serious thing. I was just.
Marshawn Brooks.
Mm-mm. Josh?
My first thought was Swaggy P, but when you said that Vladi wasn't a bad guess, it makes me think it was Shaq.
Also not a bad guess. I said Vladi was a good guess because like I think it was in the context of like he wasn't the guy on the team, but I think he kind of was. It's actually Karl Malone. I think that he was making the argument like I'm not the only person out here, but it's Karl Malone. All right, the last one. When asked about or when talking about a player's wife, he said, "Oh, by the way, this one starts with Robert." And I'd hit her out of the park, no questions, with all due respect.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker, not a bad guess. Spencer?
Miami Heat. Pass. I don't even know.
Josh?
You said it was a teammate's wife?
I said it was a player.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's talking about a teammate's wife?
No, he's talking about a player's wife, not a teammate.
Oh, was it Mark Jackson?
It was Mark Jackson speaking about LeBron's longtime wife.
Yeah. Yeah,
in the middle of a
Savannah.
fucking playoff game.
Yeah.
He said that he would fuck LeBron's wife on national
No
television.
disrespect.
No, with all due respect, he
Did he
said,
just
"I'd hit her out of
continue?
the park."
Man down.
Dude, it's one of the funniest clips you can watch in sports because like LeBron is literally about to hit a transition three and he's like, and man, Savannah's looking good these days. And then LeBron hits the three. And then Jeff Van Gundy's like, LeBron with an open three. And then Mark Jackson immediately goes back to, and I'd hit her out of the park. No question, with all due respect. One of the most absurd things an announcer has ever said.
And then the next game is when LeBron pulled his dick out on the finals on ABC.
On
Show
ABC,
Mark Jackson what he was working with.
In the locker room, yeah. All right, guys. Been fun as always. Josh is our winner. I'm starting to sense a theme here. Thank you, everybody, for being on. We'll start in alphabetical order. Josh, what do you got to plug?
Hell yeah. At J Means on social media. At Josh-Means for Venmo.
There you go.
That's for you, buddy. I'm about to save up all your money and buy another fucking jersey. Next week, I'm going to wear a Ron Artest one. Thanks for having me.
Playoff Rondo one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get one that says equality on the back. This is so much fun every time. Glad I can keep winning.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
doing
me.
it. Robert?
At Bobby Emoto on everything. Robert-Emoto on Venmo. And Random Thoughts Podcast on anything.
Sweet. And truly listen to Random Thoughts Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Very fun
also,
thing.
I was just on Spencer's podcast. I'm on Robert's coming up soon. If he releases it, who knows? I feel like it wasn't that good, so he probably won't.
Not since you won. Oh, if you lost, I
Yeah.
would have fuck that.
I feel like we just
Would've been
talked
out
about
tomorrow.
me. The only thing I asked him was if his grandma's dry cleaning shop had to close down to COVID.
You slipped that roast joke in at the. You son of
Yeah,
a bitch.
man. Yeah, man. I meant to bring it up earlier. I meant to say it on your show.
After Robert already plugged.
Yeah. Fuck his plug. Venmo me.
All right.
It'll
Robert,
be
you
out
wanna
next
drop
week. I think it'll be out next week, or
All right,
I have a bunch banked, so
But yeah,
it'll be out
definitely
soon.
check out their podcast. Thank you.
Robert, you want to plug a Venmo or anything? You want people to shoot some cash?
Robert-Emoto.
Pretty desperate of you to bring that up. But all right, Spencer,
What?
got some plugs?
Yeah.
You I didn't
got
get any money last time. You just requested money from me on it.
Yeah, I got tangents with my podcast. I just had Josh on. I had you on recently. Definitely, Mr. Remote. I'm gonna get you on soon.
Yeah.
Funny people, holler.
Yeah.
I think my Venmo is Spencer.Sellens. Fucking, I don't know. Just
Okay.
give me money.
Okay.
And the Spencer Sellens, the Tangents Pod on Instagram.
You're gonna clean
Sounds
those
good.
counters off, right, after the show, or?
Hey, all right. Fuck you.
It was that bad when I did the podcast.
Fuck you.
All right, you can check me out on Instagram at Drew Absher is dumb, on Twitter at Drew Absher. Follow my other podcast, Fill My Heart Pod. Really working on getting some huge guests on that podcast right now. So things are looking coming up.
That's
Absher.
Spencer.
Drew,
All right,
turn
guys.
the light
I can't
on
help
before you
myself.
start recording.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's going
gotta
into
get
your
drunk so
campfire
early.
stories fucking show. Man. All of a
Everyone
sudden, there's a
shut the fuck up.
flashlight in front of your face.
We're logging off. All right, guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Goodbye.
Bye.
It just got so dark in your room, dude.
I know it sucks.
All right.
see you
Thanks
later,
again
dude.
one more
All right.
time to Drew, Robert, Josh, and Spencer. That's Sports Ball. Coming up at the top of the hour, we will be getting into the Obscure Movie Trivia Show. So come back for that. In the meantime, we're going to send you over to our friend Alyssa Cowan playing some dating simulators over on her own stream. So let's send you over to Alyssa, our good friend. Enjoy her playing some dating sims. Oh, unless she finished, because she's not showing up over here. Oh, you're timing, Alyssa. Hold on. Now I have to see if she's already logged off, because that would be perfect timing, and that would line up exactly with how well we rate people. No, it looks like she's up. Hold on. Let's send you over there then. Give me 1 second. I don't know why it didn't show up. That is quite... Oh, he's playing Arcade Spirits. So yeah, let's send you over to Alyssa Cowan.